Yo, what up guys, V5D here, and it's day 7 of the Oella Fusion right now, and I'll be looking at my progress so far, including the events that are coming up. If you're not interested in the Fusion, or if you're not going for it at all, this video will also be looking at other things that are going on in Raid in terms of the events and tournaments and all that other good stuff. Alright, so right now you can see on the screen, this is day 7, and you should have 7 copies of this rare champion right here. I forgot his name. So that's the 7 copies you should have right now on day 7, but only if you finish the new event that just launched, which is the spider tournament. Yes, that's the 7th rare right there. If you've not finished your spider, you should have 6. So that's what you should know. So don't panic that you've missed out on anything. The spider, when you complete it, will be your 7th rare champion. That Shadowbow, yes, that's the name of Shadowbow. So that's what is coming up right now in Raid Shadow Legends, this spider tournament, and unfortunately it doesn't align with any dungeon divers, but it does align with some sort of dungeon divers, though it's disguised as a different type of event, but it is a dungeon diver. So if you head over to the events, you can see the Aethel's part right there. This one says get artifacts and accessories. That's a dungeon diver. So as you farm the spider, you obtain points towards this Aethel's part, which will help you towards getting these rewards along the way. Or if you want to go all the way for this legendary skill tome, you can also do so if it's reasonable. So I don't know how many battles you might want to run in the spider, but I don't think the spider alone will give you enough points to complete this dungeon divers, because you know dungeon tournaments usually don't complete dungeon divers, so it's to not happen here also. So you might also want to do artifact enhancement, because that's another way to obtain points towards this Aethel's part if you're going for this legendary skill tome. If you're not going for it, maybe you just want this one, you can also do that. But remember, artifact enhancement is going to be coming up again during this Oella Fusion, and the one that is coming up is on right here. What day is that? On Sunday. So it's still this weekend, so you might want to hold up on that and not waste all your silver right now because of Aethel's part. But if you have enough silver to cover for this Aethel's part, to get that legendary skill tome, and also keep enough silver for the next artifact enhancement, then do so. Of course, you'll be farming the spider, so hopefully that spider drops a lot of trash gear that you might want to sell, right? A lot of trash accessories, I mean. So that's what is coming up right here, artifact enhancement 2. And we do have another one. No, that's just 2 artifact enhancements right there, which is awesome. So if you want to spend your silver right now for the ongoing artifact enhancements, you can do so. I will take the opportunity to build a champion, or champions that I already have at 15 gear. I'll take that chance to push all their gear to 16. Or because you've been farming the dragon, right? Fire Knight and dragon. If you are doing that event, I'll show you the team that beat that event. Fire Knight might have dropped you enough gear right now that is making your artifact storage overflow. So if I head over to mine, it's always a big problem I have. Yes, it is overflowing. Fire Knight and dragon has made my artifact storage overflow. So this might be an opportunity for me to do a little bit of gear cleansing by taking gear to 4 and 8. And that's it. Will give me enough to know what to sell and what to keep. And that will give me enough storage I want to maybe farm the spider. So that's another way to think of it, that you're just doing a gear cleanse that will help you to complete that Aethel's part event. Alright, I've already hinted to the next event that is currently making us spend energy right now, and also maybe gems. It's the dragon tournament that was launched that required you to use champions from only the Lizardman faction. I didn't make a dedicated video about it because I thought about it, it wasn't that necessary, because a lot of people will be spending their time on Oella Fusion, and I didn't want to encourage you spending your silver in a dragon tournament. So that's why I totally did not encourage you to push for this, but I did good for it. I did push for it. And why? Because I've already completed Fire Knight on the first day, and I had nothing else to do. If you can look at the calendar, once you finish Fire Knight, there's literally nothing else to do. Imagine me finishing Fire Knight on a Monday. So on Tuesday I was not doing anything. On Wednesday I was not doing anything, and which is today. So before Spider launch, so I had an entire 2 days break when I had no event or anything to do. That's why I did spend my energy I obtained in the dragon tournament. So I wasn't trying to get first place or anything. I was just going for that void shard, because as a free to play, any way you can go ahead and gain shards in the game is really important, because the clan boss is definitely not enough anymore for you to gain all these awesome results. So I went for it. If by this, before I go to bed tonight, if nobody is pushing for the first position, I might use my resets. When reset happens, my free energy right there, and push a little bit and get to maybe 2,500 points to make sure I secure that 6 pieces of 6-star relentless set. I don't want this 5-star relentless set. I want that 6 pieces of 6-star relentless set. So if this first position guy is not pushing for it, I'll also push for it. Also, being on the top 5 or the top 5 position right there gives me an extra ancient shard. So an ancient shard and a void shard was definitely what using my gems for. Yes, I didn't have any energy anymore. I did use some gems right there to push for it, and I'll show you the Lizardman team that kind of did it. I wasn't trying to use a solo Venom Mage or something like that. I was like, let me just smash together some Lizardman champions that I do have and I use for the Lizardman faction wars, and they did it. So I didn't try to farm it at level 24 or 25, which would have been the best for me, because farming it at level 20 meant I had to sell a lot of the trash gear. But as you can see from my artifact storage that is overflowing, I did get some good gear that is not totally trash, and that's why I guess my artifact storage was. So all this was from the dragon. Well, dragon. Hopefully we'll get some speed substat from that, and yeah. A lot have been sold, but these are the ones that were kept that I have to filter and maybe manually sell from the dragon tournament. The dragon is not a place where I try to get artifacts from anymore, but when you have an opportunity to farm it from for some other purpose, why not do it, and maybe you get that better speed gear you need for your speed booster. Alright, that's what is going on right now in Raid Shadow Legends. There is a promo code that was released on Valentine's Day, and I did try to use it. I don't know if it's on this account or on the Noob to Pro that I used it. Let me quickly check. Saint Valentine 23 is the promo code right there, and if I've used it already on this account, it won't work. So let me click and see. Yes, it gives 100 energy right there. I thought it would only be on Valentine's Day, but apparently even on the 15th it's still ongoing, right? And maybe it will keep going. We don't know when it's going to end, so go ahead and claim it. So I'll claim all it gave me right now. And the main thing during a fusion is this energy right here, 100 energy. It's a Valentine. Why not give us something a little bit more? This is how you show love to us, Plarium. I guess we are not giving anything in return back to Plarium. That's why they just gave us this as a little gift. If your significant other gave you a gift like this, would you appreciate it? 100 energy. Come on, give us 1,000 energy for Valentine, just like you do on Christmas. They're all holidays, right? Well, not an official holiday or anything, but you know what I mean. Anyways, appreciate it, Plarium, for dropping that promo code. If you not claimed it, go ahead and claim it, because I don't think it will be lasting for a very long time. The summoning portal is showing me purple right there. Why? It's because CVC is ongoing and they launched a 10x for these 2 champions that were released recently, Marichka and one other champion. And I didn't really talk about it because it's a 10x and I didn't want to encourage people to push us during the 10x. When there is a summon rush coming up right there, which a lot of people are preparing for, saving all their shards for, and which will require you to pull maybe secret shard. It's gonna be a 2x. No, is it? No, it's gonna be a normal 10x, and I think the upper week will be a 2x on ancients. So I'm saving all my shards right there, and I've showed you what I have so far from this fusion in terms of the champions. During this CVC, you might want to go ahead and go to the tavern and put ascensions on these champions that you've been farming. So if I click ascend and do spacebar, it should, no, it didn't work. It should be able to ascend the champion to full. Where are they? There they are. So quickly ascend these champions right now during CVC and get a little bit of CVC points, because there is no other better time to ascend champions, right? The next CVC is too far away, I guess. So I'll do that right now. And you might also want to, you know, fuse the first epics or the second epics, well, the first one, depending on how many rares you have right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and fuse the first copy of the epic, and then during champion training tomorrow I can now start working on that epic. I'm talking about adding some levels to him. So let's go. Why is this not working for me? Normally if you do the ascension, click ascend and then tap the space bar on your keyboard, you should make it a little bit faster. Yeah, that's it. I was using my foot to do it. The keyboard is far away from me. All right, one more. Ascend and spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Faster way to do it. All right, I think I have one more to do, but I've not put levels on them yet. See, I've not put XP on them yet. I'm waiting for champion training to start tomorrow for me to do that. So let me head back into the summoning portal and fuse the first 4 copies of this Shadowbow that I have ready. Remember, these 4-star champions, you need to take them to 5-star. So champion training tomorrow will be the best time to do it. So this will give me some points towards CVC. Even if it's not a personal reward CVC, you might want to help your clan a little bit out. 4,000 points right there and help them win. So that's the rare champion. I did not review this rare champion, so if you're not going for this legendary champion, I don't even know whether it's worth going for this epic champion. But I guess we'll find out later. Maybe on the Noob to Pro, when we'll fuse her, we'll take a closer look at her skill and other good stuff. So during champion training tomorrow, I'll put levels into this champion and then get her ready for 5-star. Right? Yes, she needs to be 5-star level 50 during champion training. Alright, that's all the information I have going on about the fusion, the promo code that is currently going on, and what else in raid that is going on right now. The Aethel's part. Remember, this is not necessary for you to push forward for. You only do this if you have artifacts to cleanse and do artifact enhancement. You also do it in accordance with spiders. You're farming the spider, you're getting some points towards this, so it's not a big deal. It's just one legendary skill tome, but if you know how difficult it is to get legendary skill tome and you have the energy and the silver to do it, you don't miss out on an opportunity like this to get it. During this CVC, I've also not spent my legendary skill tomes, so let me see how many I have saved up so far. 8 legendary skill tomes right there saved up. I'm trying to hold on and maybe save it for a CVC that has personal rewards, because our clan is already winning this currently CVC, so there's no need for me to dump this amount of legendary skill tomes right now. Alright, I did try to put out a video today. It was a champion, what do you call it again, a account takeover, but it was the normal unkillable team account takeover, but unfortunately we had only 6 million silver, so only one man-eater could be built and no other champions could be built. So that's why I'm not putting out that video right now. I didn't even record it because I knew we didn't have enough silver to make that all the changes required to put the team together and do a live test, right? So maybe when the viewer who contacted me for that account takeover has enough silver, we'll be able to do a complete video about it and post it on the channel. So that's why I wanted to give you instead a update about this fusion and all that is going on right now in raid Shadowbow Legends. So I think that's all. There is nothing else that is coming up besides champion training tomorrow, and then finish your spider tournament tonight, so tomorrow you can focus solely on champion training. A lot of people are also deciding not to go hard on champion training when it starts. You might want to hold on until the second day of champion training before you want to spend energy in the campaign, right? So I'll be using brews on the first day as usual, brews and chickens, and then on the second day, that's when I'll go hard, and mostly because champion training coincides with summon rush, and you might want to summon some of your mystery shards, right? And that's the day you want to maybe do it. There's really no other reason to hold on. If you want to go crazy on the first day, go ahead. Classic Arena 2 is nothing to talk about, and once we are done with all this champion training, we can now spend the silver in artifact enhancement 2. Alright guys, that's all I can think of right now that is going on in Shadowbow Legends. There is nothing more to share. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have some information to tell you about my spider. There's nothing else to talk about besides the normal speed spider teams. So alright guys, hit like in this I wanted to say Noob to Pro, but this is not a Noob to Pro update. If you're wondering what is the Noob to Pro been up to, maybe tomorrow I might actually decide to put some attention onto the account, because during a fusion like this I'm unable to focus on 2 accounts. I don't want to miss out on anything, so that's why I don't want to, you know, do a Noob to Pro update right now. But during my artifact enhancement, I might put together a champion guide for one popular champion and put that one out tomorrow maybe. Alright guys, I'll see you next for another daily Raid Shadow Legends update tomorrow. Good night guys.